Yields, and I'd like to recognize the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Foster.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and to our witness. Let's say I'd just like to try to clear a few things up. Earlier, you'd expressed enthusiasm for the concept of repurposing naval reactors past their end of life for the purpose of commercial power generation. This sort of startles me because these things are not designed to be refueled. They're, sub-reactors are in the range of 50 megawatts, which is not a huge amount of power. It seems like, as a businessman, this is something you should be able to immediately dismiss. So my question is, could you provide a rough estimate, for the record, provide a rough estimate of the dollars per kilowatt hour levelized cost of electricity for reusing reactors? You don't have to respond. Just yes, would you commit to doing that? You don't have to put.
I've never looked at the issue before,
okay,
but
don't
sure
put a lot
could.
of work into it. But
I know where you're going.
You could rapidly conclude this is not a sensible concept. Let's see. You've also eliminated a large fraction of your scientific advisory committees. So how do you decide, for example, how to split your investment between, say, inertial confinement fusion and magnetic confinement fusion without that expertise? People have spent their careers doing this, getting together in committees and actually looking at the hard issues for each of these technologies. How do you sensibly spend the taxpayers' money after having eliminated that expertise from your advisory councils?
I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to there. We engage with the fusion expertise in our administration.
PSAC, HEPAP, all of the advisory councils are some of them that were eliminated, as a part of a general rejection of expertise across the administration, frankly. So how do you operate and make these crucial decisions? Because, if you put a bunch of money into things that are not going to work, either commercially or even scientifically, you're wasting taxpayer money. And what source of expertise do you go different than the advisory committees that used to exist?
We get input on fusion energy from the fusion scientists across our labs, in academia, in the commercial world, within the Department of Energy. I don't think we've had any reduction of input. In fact, our engagement and interest in fusion, I would say we probably have more voices, more active dialogue about fusion than the DOE than previous.
So you have no process that I perceive. It just seems like it's all, you announce a bunch of projects without the sort of independent set of eyes on this. Related to that, it's my understanding that one of the core tenets of gold standard science is scientific peer review. Am I correct in that?
Yep.
Yep, okay. So do you intend to submit your climate working group report to independent peer review?
Absolutely. We did. We published the report. We had peer review from an interior group.
Yeah, which journal did you submit it to?
We got a suit from an environmental group that didn't want to have this dialogue. So that process.
No. Which you said yes. What journal?
We have not submitted it to a journal yet. That's what I was just explaining.
Do you intend to?
We put it out publicly. It's gotten 10,000 comments.
That is not independent peer review. You would submit an article for peer review. It gets rejected because it's nonsense, or it gets accepted because it's scientifically valid. So I think it's significant that you do not intend to submit that to a scientific
I did not say we did not intend. We have not done it yet. It's 5 outstanding scientists. We'd love to submit that, and we'll eventually submit that. It's out there.
Yeah,
and
meanwhile, you're using it for, you were in your conversations with Representative Foshi, you said you didn't remember that you had conversations on this report with Zeldin in April 2025. Now, are you telling us that you did not coordinate the preparation and release of this with the EPA?
I answered the question. I said we coordinated and we're open about what we were doing across the government, including EPA. I said I didn't remember some specific date he might have mentioned in April, some specific conversation. Very open about what we did on that, coordinating, communicating across it. Proud of what we've done, and if you've got disagreements with the paper, I'd love to hear them.
Oh yeah, a large number of them. But the first line of defense is don't even discuss it, don't use it for policy until it is passed independent scientific peer review. And it's distressing that you've decided to bypass that for the purposes of at least attempting to use it for policy. Okay, let's see. Another thing that, when the Genesis program was rolled out, it was, labs and others were assured that there would not be a tax on the rest of the program for Genesis. And I've heard repeatedly that there is, in fact, a Genesis tax. You look at the budget, you look at the allocations and the sub-allocations all the way down, that the Genesis tax is real. Do you still maintain that you're not taxing the rest of the research program for Genesis?
No, we're not taxing the rest. This is a tool that we're using across the fields, across the research program. Those monies are still in those departments. They're just called out as being used for AI. Those are from these departments themselves.
But that sort of dodges the question. You know, if you have a research program that has an independent merit, and then all of a sudden you give it a new unfunded mandate called the Genesis thing, that is a tax on that program. You know, I hear all the time from my Republican colleagues that about unfunded mandates, and it seems this is a classic
Gentleman's
example of
time's expired.
that. All right, thank you. Yield back.
Gentleman yields.